very drunk already. There we go. That is destroyed. Will this get the video struck immediately? Will anyone notice I'm live before him? What's up? Yeah, I gotta pause this so we don't get struck. No more Bon Jovi right now. Yeah, let me get this pulled up, dudes. If anybody's here. More Bon Jovi right now. Don't turn that down. You're right in front of the microphone. Get this pulled up, dudes. That's my phone. That's even worse. That's how drunk I am right now, guys. Welcome, dudes. It's not me. Turn that down. It's me. So good. We're off to a great start. Welcome to your first stream. My bad. I love you. Oh, man. What's up, dudes? I'm trying to share this out, but I'm pretty drunk already. Beth's here with me off to the side. Yow. Yeah, I've been putting together the zine submissions. Get this tweeted out here. Yeah, and yelling at Beth evidently for shit I'm doing. Yeah, jamming some classic stuff always. I cut my finger earlier too, so I got this cool get a little band-aid on. Rex Doom, Sketchosaurus Rex, Jackson Zelda, what's up, dudes? I was just tweeting this out. I gotta send these boys the link if they want to join. Ryan and Jeff, if they're done kissing now. Christian just got back to me too about the GJ was hitting me up right before I went live. Gotta get the dudes what they want. I guess I'll pull that up for now. What's up, dudes? Yeah, we just got back from dinner. Jake, what's going on? Yeah, I took Beth out to a nice dinner. We found out this week Beth is cancer free, which I haven't been talking about much, but that was one of the things that was kind of holding things up and just stressing me out a shitload. But we found out she's cancer free and she's doing good. She's still gonna have to get surgery and everything, but it's the best outcome possible. So we were celebrating that. Celebrating the books going off, getting confirmed on pre-press, and things going really good overall. And had a couple of drinks that hit me really hard. So we're continuing it. We're having a good time. And Beth's shy, but she's here with me, hanging out. Yeah, she's going to bed soon, but she wanted to hang out a little bit longer, and I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. But yeah, we're having a good time. I'm having another drink. Off my soda wagon for the last couple of days being a dumbass. But things are going good. And we're gonna launch the submission guidelines for the zine tonight. The zine is just the easiest way to easiest thing to call it at this point, I should say. We're looking for horror, short fiction, comics, poetry, and spot illustration. All sorts of cool stuff. I want to put together a little magazine, first issue. Started off as an annual and see where it goes. And just give some people a place to publish some stuff that they might not be able to publish elsewhere. Something that might have been sitting on a shelf for a while. And do something cool for the Halloween season, and it gives me something else to print with our printer to show them that we're serious about doing print runs regularly with them and working with them in the future. Yes, great reason to celebrate. Thank you, guys. So yeah, we're here. We're hanging out. I think I shot the link out to the dudes now. The dudes have the link if they want to join. I'm supposed to text Kayla. I forgot that too, but she wanted to hang out and chat. She can't really physically speak right now because of her oral surgery, but she wanted to hang out and chat if she was around and not completely wrecked from medication. So we'll hit her up too, and I'll pull up the information for the what's it called there? The submission guidelines. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. We're just gonna hang out tonight. I might invite some of the dudes in. Who knows? Maybe we'll float the link out. I've been having a good time. It's a good week. I don't think anybody's gonna get too reckless. We're gonna listen to classic rock and get really drunk together in front of a computer tonight, boys. It's dude's night. I wish I could be wrecked from medication.
Dude's night.
Yeah, we aren't all so lucky. Though she's wrecked from medication and has to live off of smoothies for the next 2 weeks or some shit. She'll also she swears she's coming down next weekend or the weekend after, but she also told me this morning she looks like Rocky Dennis, so I don't know if that's going to be all cleared up by then and if she's actually going to want to be on a stream with me when she's here, but if she does end up coming down and she is up for it, we'll have another stream with Kayla here with me. Maybe make her fucking cut my hair finally. Because this shit is almost 2 feet long at this point. We're going to donate it. Make another wig for some kids with cancer. Dude's night. Does that imply a gal's day? Yeah, actually, gal's day is tomorrow. Beth's going to big ol', was it bridal shower? I forget what they're all called. We have a wedding in June, and Beth's friend, one of Beth's cool friends, is getting married, and her fiance is really cool, and they're some of the few friends that actually like me. So yeah, she's going to the bridal shower tomorrow. So there is a gal's day. Yeah, this thing's exploding.
There's a hole in it somewhere.
But tonight's for the dudes. I shaved my head and cut my beard off into a big goatee.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, man, so you don't look like a lost Desmond anymore? I was telling Beth tonight
No, Rex, no!
Yeah, I was telling Beth tonight how astonishing it is how many of my, mutuals just look like distant cousins or lost brothers of mine. Rex is top of the list. And Dawn Grizzly literally looks like the logical step between me and my little brother. I was showing her that tonight. It was it's insane. I don't know this dude very well, but he's fucking hilarious and he looks like another lost Desmond. That's just being a giant Irish dude, I think. What is up, El Padrino? Hey, Slapnuts. Our little Bolivian son has all grown up now and out into the fucking world. 3 gay dads could not be prouder of this young man. I just saw that right before I went live, that My Chemical Romance picture you posted on Twitter too, you little handsome bastard. Oh, there she is.
Hi, Kayla.
It's great to see all you guys. Hello, Kayla. Good to see you all. Hey, Rocky. Before I pass out again, thanks, gay dads. Yeah, guys. Is it? I never remember properly. Is it lions versus dwarves or dwarves versus lions? It's one of those. But Padrino's doing the art on it. He's over there with Brian, our boy, over at Aerith Saga. I believe that's him on his name on Twitter. Great people. You guys have seen him on here before. Brian Butavides. Fucking awesome dude. Just first time I got to meet him, hit it off with him immediately. Dwarves versus Lions. Thank you. I've been drinking tonight. Just wanted to make sure I got it right. But definitely check it out, dudes. Grab a copy of Aerith. Is he going into the 3rd book on that now? Is it tape 3 he's on? Pretty sure he's got tape 1 and 2 out, right? Yeah, check him out. Great dudes, and Padrino's on the up and up, doing all sorts of stuff, and we're hoping to finally get him in on something now too. Tape 3, yes. Thank you, guys. I know Kayla's super on top of it. That's one of her favorite series. I'm just behind on everything because we've been in fulfillment hell. But we're getting there now, actually. I updated the other day, but everything is confirmed with the printer. I was supposed to get some pictures, Jesus. Pictures of the plates back today. But they had some sort of accident with one of their new guys. I was assured that everybody is all right, but it kind of held things up today. So I'm supposed to get pictures of print plates like Monday or Tuesday now because that guy either injured himself or made a big mess or something. They didn't really elaborate because they were actively dealing with it. But things are all confirmed. They have... we spent like Wednesday and Thursday just making sure the cover files and everything were all good. So that was all squared away, and then they had the accident. So plates are getting made. Everything is going good. We are no fucking way are we shaving my head. If anything, we're finally going power mullet. Yeah, Kayla, I was just showing the dudes. Like, I don't know if you're live right now, but the shit is fucking long. Yeah, so things are going good. Everything's squared away. Probably take a minimum of 2 weeks now with assembly and everything to get everything out. So I'm expecting we probably won't get books till like tail end of the first week of May at the soonest. Kayla is like trying to come down like every couple of weeks now. We talked about it today, so we got to figure that out and everything. But Kayla will be coming down. I think she said she was down to sign books. She's going to be kissing and signing a bunch of posters already anyways. So she'll probably sign all the books with me for you guys, so they'll at least be signed by you guys. And then if people want to wait a little bit, we might be able to fly Jeff out here. And then in that case, Jeff would be able to sign all of the books as well. But yeah, right. I'm gonna get a Marine buzz cut, and was it Comicscape Kings with all the bald dudes? My buddy Dan Fraga and all the other the bald kings of Comicsgate. I'll finally fit in there. I don't think I can give up the hair yet. I'm some of the best hair in the community. We're gonna donate it to kids who lost their hair to cancer for now, and I'm gonna keep a tight little mullet, reverse mohawk. Yeah.
Please no.
The backwards taxi driver. Yeah, if I cut all my hair off, the world will fucking end. That's what's holding it all together. Metal Movies and Brewskis, what's going on? Yeah. So, like I was saying, covers are confirmed and everything. I don't really want to show too much off, but like we said, City of Rot is 64 pages with some ad pages in the back, and then the secret book that every backer is getting a copy of. That's issue 1 preview of a book me and Jeff are going to be doing for fun in our downtime. We're hoping to hit like a quarterly release on it, but Hellseekers is our focus. This was just something we had time for while we were in printer limbo. So everybody's getting a copy of this book, this second book, really early. It's not supposed to release till October. So basically, you guys are getting a really cool extra book. When you're done reading City of Rot, you can check out the first issue of this book and be excited for the next issue to come out from there. But just know that we're trying to give you as much bang for your buck, and we really are truly sorry for the insane wait you guys had to go through, and we're trying to make that up by giving you an extra book for the wait. So you backed 1 book, you're gonna get 2 books, and then you're gonna see a bunch of cool new shit from us on our own and at Alterna. And tonight's kind of kicking that off, where we're going to be launching the submission guidelines for the horror zine I'm putting together. Yeah, I turn into Dr. Manhattan if I lose my hair. I'm going to make everybody see my blue penis and vaporize half the continent. What's up, DJ? Good to see you. It's so good to be back to streaming. Hopefully Jeff and Ryan pop in at some point, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm still writing the Hellseeker's gay werewolf love story, right? Yeah. There's gay characters in the Ransomverse and stuff. I wouldn't ever lie to you guys. It's not the world outside your window, but it's a reflection of the real world. So eventually you'll see characters of all walks of life. But it's never gonna be forced down your throat, and that's not the crux of their identity, I guess, is the easiest way to explain it. But Bloodfang isn't gay. And Kayla's actually writing a romance issue, or at least a short for the Hellseekers stuff. Horror zine guys, you want to submit? Hell yeah! What's up, Jobu? Ahoy hoy, indeed. What ideas and format are you tossing around for the horror zine? So we're definitely going to get into that tonight. I can pretty much touch on it right now. It's completely horror, but outside of that, I'm not limiting things. Submissions will be open. If your vibe is like a spooky horror romance, it's a chick falling in love with a ghost or whatever, cool. If you think it's horror, send it to us. We want to check it out. If it's a grisly slasher story, awesome. It's torture porn, awesome. Send it to us. Whatever your horror vibe is, we want to check it out. I'm not limiting things outside of it just needs to be horror. I'm looking for short fiction, poetry, comics, and spot illustration. We're paying flat rates for all of those categories, different flat rates for each. They're not anything I think is excellent. I would love to pay more in the future, but this is what I can afford now, and I know I can make a turnaround and obviously pay everybody, print the book, get it out and distributed to people, and make enough money to do it all again and hopefully build enough interest in it that we can pay people better on the next one. So this first one is kind of a test run for that, to hopefully eventually build, grow, and do more in the future and help people get cool stories out and pay them better. I would love to be paying everybody better than everywhere else in the world, so everybody just wants to come work for us and tell their stories here, because they know it's going to get out to people and they're going to make good fucking money off of it, and they're still going to own all their shit afterwards. Because that is the biggest thing, is we're paying a flat rate. You get some money for your story. If it's a really good story and it was printed before or something, I don't care. Send it in. We'll reprint it if it's really cool and we want it for the magazine. If you get selected for the magazine and you want to reprint it somewhere else after and they don't care that it was printed before, go ahead. You'll own 100% of your rights still. We're just paying for a one-time fee to print it one time, this limited print run, and you take off with your money and do whatever you want with your story after that. You can promote the mag when it comes out. If you have a piece in it, awesome. If you don't want to, totally fine too. We don't expect anybody to do anything. We're gonna promote it ourselves and everything, but we hope we get lots of awesome submissions in all different categories, and you'll still own all your stuff. Obviously the ideal outcome would be if you have an old short story or horror poem or horror comic or some spot horror illustrations laying around that you did however long ago and it's just sitting around and you haven't done anything with it and you need a home for it, you can submit as many times as you want. We'll check them all out, and if we like it, it gets published. You get paid for a piece you did however long ago and make a little bit of money. Yeah. That's the ideal outcome. We're not looking for pitches. Obviously, we're looking for finished stuff. I don't have time to go through just pitches for things. But you can pitch as many you can submit as many finished pieces in as many categories as you want, as many times as you want. We're going to look through it. The cutoff date is going to be July 16th. I'll be posting a sheet tonight that has all of this information that I'm going over now. It'll be on Twitter and things like that. You guys can check it out. We'll be sharing it in the Discord. I'll probably put it up on the Patreon if you guys want it as just a free post or whatever. We'll be talking about it a lot. But the cutoff will be July 15th, which is 12 weeks away from today. Excuse me. It's open to anyone. I'm trying to cast as wide a net as possible. So if you know writers or artists or anything who do horror stuff or have a horror story sitting around, shoot it out to us. I put some limits on, like, there's a word limit on the short fiction, 10,000 words or less. There's a limit on the comics, which was like under 10 pages, 1 to 10 pages. But if you got a comic that pushes that a little bit, or a story that's a couple hundred words more than that or whatever, it goes over it a little bit, shoot it to us. We'll check it out. Again, if it's really good, we're flexible. Me and Kayla are really flexible if it's a really good story, and if it's hooking us early on and we're certain it's gonna hook other people and be something cool that adds to the magazine, more likely than not we will end up reaching out to you. Biggest thing is we're just trying to make this really fucking cool and pay people a little bit of money for their awesome work. And like I said, hopefully be able to do more of these in the future and pay people better and get more creators involved. I've already reached out to some friends and stuff, let them know the loose guidelines ahead of time, just to get them field some people ahead of time and see if I could lock in a couple of set pieces, because I want to make it a minimum of 96 pages to at least compete with other horror magazines and horror comic magazines of the glory days and things like that. But that's also a matter of getting enough submissions and enough good submissions. I don't want to just publish stuff just to fill space. We want good stuff. We want to show people how fucking great the indie scene actually is, and find the best of the best and the creepiest shit we can pull. Get real transgressive, get real weird, whatever you got to do your thing. We want unadulterated stories from people who aren't afraid to tell them. I'm going to go over a few things first. Ryan, I shot you guys the link if you want to join. My beard is looking really like crackhead lately. I don't know what's going on with me. Crying Ryan. And for everyone, if you don't get selected first shot, doesn't mean we won't have a chance later on, so don't get discouraged. Yes. At the very least, I want to do this as an annual release. If not, is it biannual, twice a year? Something like that. Me and Kayla have been talking about this for about 3 years now. We just kept it was always the first thing to go on the back burner when something would pop up, and it was personal issues and COVID and all these other things. Now, I mean, Kayla just had surgery again, so she's dealing with her own stuff, but she's such a trooper. Even if she's messed up, she's ready to read stuff and help me field things. So, like I said, if you have a short story or a poem or a comic or some spot illustration, you got some cool monster you drew a while ago and you never really did anything with it, and you want to, we're published in full color on newsprint like the comics are. It's going to be in comic format, but you can run it in black and white or you can run it in color. It's completely up to you. We're real flexible. We're real open to whatever. We're just trying to get really cool shit to pack this thing. I'd love it to be, a short story, a poem, a comic, another short story or something paired with a spot illustration, then another comic. I want to really pack it. yeah, if you got a good horror bone meal or something, we could figure something out with that, Jake, for sure. Even if you just want to do a one pager or something, that's a great kicker to space things out. It helps just with just like the trade copy overall of page setup. If we got some weird comic or short story that only fills an odd number of pages or whatever, we can throw you right on that right hand page as a one pager or something, and get a little introduction blurb from the mascot character or something like that. Because like Creepy or Eerie magazine, things like that back in the day, we're gonna have our own little mascot character that I'm working on the design for right now, and sort of a mascot and a host character duo that work together, and they'll kind of be the operative table of contents, and sort of like an in-house lore. We'll kind of have like a house artist set up where you'll see there'll be sort of gags and things that aren't just the comics and stories and poetry and things like that we have in it. There's a lot coming together all at once here, and it's going to be really cool. Again, I'm going to share the Google document for all of this at the end of this. You guys can tweet it out. You can share it however you want. I'm going to make it a PDF as well, and you'll be able to share that out. However, it'll be on our Discord and everything. If you guys want to join that Discord, I need to remember to like put that into the video description. Sorry, I trashed a KKK joke a while ago, but I can use the BDSM strip I will post in the coming weeks. Yeah, man. Like I said, you can submit whatever to us. The email will be on that sheet. It's just deathcursecomics@gmail.com. It goes directly to me. There's no one else there. I bounce everything between me and Kayla. Padrino, you are so on the nose, you don't even know it, buddy. I don't know if I ever told you or not, but Padrino's one of the friends I reached out to immediately that was like, hey, this is coming together very quickly. If you got anything, let me know, or if you want to do something for it, let me know. But yes, it is a bit. So the mascot character is sort of the easiest way to describe him is sort of like an 80s, 90s sort of burnout skater, comic book video store clerk, and he's like our undead sort of crypt keeper character, and then his companion is the hot goth babe, who we actually got a blessing from Darcy the Mail Girl about a year or so back, talking to her. To use her as the visual inspiration for that character. So there will be a big reveal for all of that very soon. We're hoping to get Darcy to potentially do a interview with Kayla for the book, which would be like the only editorial piece for this first magazine, but there'd be a little editorial piece from Kayla, a little sort of girl on girl horror interview. And a bunch of cool horror stories and comics and things from a bunch of different creators, hopefully. But yeah, that's what we're working on. Can it be a gay poem? It can be the gayest poem in the world, as long as it's horror. And if it's great, I want to read it. Give me Gay Frankenstein, man. I don't give a shit if it's good. We'll publish it. Yeah, man. We're about good stories. I don't care where you come from, what your politics are, anything. I don't give a shit about any of that. Stab both my eyes out and submit that book. I wanna read it. If you have a mascots, then some things may need to be changed around for my story if you accept it. No, it doesn't like integrate to the story. It's more like they're like introductory characters to introduce stories. Dracula and the Suckening. Yeah, that's my kind of jam. Slam in the back of my Dracula. Why don't you? Rex, you should definitely submit, whether it's some art or a short story. Yes, everybody submit and share it out. I guess I can, let's see. Can I just share this link here and now? Copy link. I don't know if this lets people edit it, but I hope not. I have it downloaded now, though, so I can just share the PDF. Man, I'm great at this when I'm on my own. Gay Frankenstein, I smell money. Yeah, Petrino, is that our book? Is that what we're teaming up on? Yeah, let me make sure this is all right. Some of this is still subject to change, but if anything like changes wise, it would be rates going up if anything. Like I don't want to lower anything at this point. What is up, Oliver? But yeah, here is the link if you guys want to check it out, and now I can go over it. I'm just gonna read through it. Yeah, Death Curse Horror Anthology Annual. It's basically a magazine. It's going to be an annual release for now. Printed in full color on newsprint at comic book dimensions. That's 6.625 by 10.25. A saddle stitch, old school pulp horror zine. You retain 100% of the rights to your work. We license stories for a one-time limited edition print run. As of right now, at a maximum, that will be 5,000 copies of the book overall. Okay? Hopefully everybody's tracking. I'm going to keep going here. We're looking for short fiction that's under 10K words. I'll get into that a little bit more soon. Poetry, that's under 1,000 words, I think was the cap I put on that. Short comics, which is under 10 pages, was the cap for comics. And then spot illustrations, which is just one-page illustrations. But again, we're flexible. So if you got a cool horror illustration that's in landscape that you want to submit it. We'll check it out. If it's horror and we really like it and it's really fucking cool, we'll run it, and we can run it as a 2-page spread somewhere. So don't let it limit you. If it's horror, send it to us. We'll check it out. And again, this is all paid. The rates aren't huge or anything, but you'll get 25 comp copies and you'll get a little bit of money. Yeah, so we're looking for spot illustration in the horror genre for our first ever Halloween season annual. I'm talking real Italian right now with my hands. We'll pay a flat rate for the stories, poetry, comics, and art. The submission cutoff is July 15th this year, obviously. That's 12 weeks from today. The earlier you submit, the better. We're already locking in stories and things ahead of schedule, which is somewhat true. I've already talked to a couple of people that have some things that they're digging up right now that they think are going to be a good fit. I've only seen previews of them, but if the stories are as good as the page previews I'm seeing, we already have a couple of things good to go. So I'd say we're around like 20 pages locked in for 96 pages of work altogether. Ollie, you should submit something. Yeah, if you guys got something, you totally can. Again, this is something where you'll retain 100% of your rights after the fact. If you want to go print it again somewhere, pitch it somewhere, make it into a bigger book, and do a crowdfunding campaign for it after the fact, awesome. We're just paying for a one-time print run. So, if you have an old story laying around and you want to submit it and we like it, we're like, hey, we're gonna buy it off of you. We're buying the print rights for a one-time print run. You still own your story. You can take it, expand on it, go do whatever you want with it. It's just going to get printed in this magazine this one time. We're just, again, it needs to be original stories, can't be licensed characters, and we're looking for cool original shit. We're not trying to be promo for bigger books or anything. That's what I'm saying. If it's a new thing where maybe you weren't sure about making it into a bigger book and you want to test it out as a short, or you already have a short laying around, awesome. But shoot it our way, we'll check it out. If you have an existing book and you just have some cool supplementary short you want to pitch to us, send it to us. We'll check it out. So yeah, submission cutoff is July 15th. The earlier you submit, the better. I'll get into, I guess I can share this page too, since I already tweeted out, or I put the link in chat for you guys to look at. Yeah, so short fiction, $200 per story plus 25 comp copies. It's 10,000 words max. The reason we're paying so much is the bigger stories will take up a lot of space. It fills a decent amount of space in there. We're not going to be looking for a lot of short stories. Sort of my limit was 1 or 2 for an issue. I was really wanted to do more comics than anything. But we wanted to be able to at least attract some bigger indie writers and stuff like that, and again, pay people at least a decent price. And our approach from this is that maybe you have a story you can dust off that's been sitting around for a while, and it's not any added work to what you're already working on right now. Same thing with poetry. Poetry is we're offering $40 plus 25 copies, comp copies. It's 1,000 words max. Can't be licensed characters, must be original horror, but again, very wide open for what we're considering horror there. It's probably hard to see here. Let me see if this can share a little bit better. Yeah. So that's poetry. Comics is 25 a page, up to 10 pages. Again, we're a little bit lenient with that, and I'm leaning towards more comics. This is where things might change a bit. I'm still working things out, trying to figure out if I can get a little bit more of a budget together to offer a little bit more per page for the comic stuff, but it's 1 to 10 pages. If you got a little bit more on a short story, if you have some horror story that's 12, or a horror comic that's 12 pages or whatever, shoot it to us. If we really like it, we're probably going to run it. You'll make a little bit more money, but as of right now, the maximum you can make is obviously $250 on it, and then 25 comp copies. It can be black and white or color. Can't be licensed characters, must be original horror, but you can really go nuts with it. Again, we're not limited to things. You want to do a spooky graveyard story or something, or just really all out balls to the wall splatter punk gore fest, cool. But we're open to a lot of different styles and genres of, I guess, subgenres, I should say, of horror. Spot illustration is $100 for a full page illustration, 25 comp copies, 1 full page illustration. Can't be licensed characters, must be original horror. We may also reach out to people about commissioned art to pair with short stories, so do not hesitate to submit. If you have some cool horror art or something, shoot it over to us. We'll check it out. If we end up locking in a short story we really like, and we're like, oh, it'd be really cool to pair, this is a vampire short story. It'd be great to get one of these artists to do a piece, a spot illustration specific to pair with this short story, then we might reach out to you and see if you're interested in doing something like that. And then, again, the rates might be flexible for something like that, which is why I say, again, don't hesitate to submit. If you got some horror stuff, shoot it our way. The covers. We're offering as of right now $250 for cover art. Again, you would keep the original. This cover was something specific. We actually already booked the cover artist, and we're going to announce that tonight as well. But if you got, again, this basically falls under spot illustration right now. But if you got something cool and you think it would make a great horror cover, you're big into the old EC, creepy and eerie magazine stuff like that. You want to do covers like that. Doesn't need to be hand painted. We're into illustrated stuff as well. It doesn't need to be exactly that thing. But if it's horror illustration, we want to see it. Shoot it to us. We might try and grab a piece for a future cover or another spot illustration on a future issue. But we're offering $250 for covers right now. You keep your original. So if we buy it to use as the cover, now you can sell that original as the cover to that issue of Death Curse magazine. You'll also get, it says 25 copies, but I believe we talked about doing 50 for the cover artist. So that might change as well. But yeah, monsters, creatures, slashers, babes. Show us your creepiest cover creations. Take us back to the glory days of horror illustration. That's what we're looking for. No limits outside of those. Send us your grisliest short stories, poetry, comics, and spot illustration. Don't be shy. Email your submission to deathcursecomics@gmail.com with the type of submission in the subject line. Include your name in the email and a link or an attached file of the submission for us to review in full, because me and Kayla are going to have to check it out. And we will email you back if your submission is selected. There'll be a little bit more to the process, but there's no point getting into all of that here. So yeah, that is about it. Outside of that, I'll be promoting the shit out of this along with my Alterna books and everything else while I am fulfilling City of Rot and the Secret book and doing pre-press on all of this. There'll be some cool little bits in here. You guys will be able to see some behind-the-scenes stuff while I'm working on it. We'll probably have a lot of the stuff over on the Patreon as well for the dudes who are subscribed over there. So you'll get to see the mascot come together and the host character and all these other things. But yeah, we're looking for real cool original horror shit, and it's hopefully going out to a lot of different places after tonight. I'll be sharing that all over Twitter right after we finish up this stream here. My uploads are available online. Can I submit in mail hyperlinks to the submissions I wish to refer to? Yeah, just try to be as clear as possible in your email or whatever. And like I said, those guidelines are really loose. It's like it's going to be hard to really fuck it up, but shoot it over to that email and me and Kayla will check it out. I'm tired and in pain, but I guess I'll get to it. I mean, you have a lot of time, Rex. No rush, man. Hopefully you're not too fucked up. But yeah. That's about it. I don't think Jeff and Ryan are going to join tonight. Trying to think if I have to cover anything else. Books are off to the printer. All that's going really well. Film stuff is going very slowly right now, but we're getting that together. Looking like we'll all be at Plastic City Comic-Con if any of you dudes are in the area and you want to see like the maximum amount of Alterna dudes. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that yet, but I'm going to blame it on being pretty drunk right now and say that there's supposed to be a decent amount of us at Plastic City Comic-Con. I look like Mask mixed with Quagmire, and my chin is extra Bruce Campbell. Jesus. Very flattering, Kayla. Yeah, Trying to think of anything else. That's about it. I wanted to announce those submission guidelines, get that out, and hopefully start locking things out sooner than later. So, like I said, don't hesitate to submit. If you got lots of stuff to submit, submit it all at once or submit it over time, whatever. But the sooner you get it in, the sooner we can look at it and decide if it's something we really want to look. Because I've sort of built a system of like we're sort of going to flag things that we like and make a pile of things that it's a maybe, and then go through all of those maybes and decide on the yeses in the end. But everybody's getting a fair shake. Like I told Kayla, like, we're not playing favorites. I got a lot of friends who have already hit me up and said they're interested in submitting some stuff. So it's going to be lots to read through and lots to review, and hopefully shitloads of cool horror. And we'll make something really cool. We'll get it out there. We'll get it in shops. We'll sell it direct to people online and at shows, and we'll see how it goes. We'll hopefully do many more. Yeah, submit or die on a shirt. Just Jean-Claude Van Damme choking out a comic book. Bloodsport. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna hang around too much longer tonight. I'm fairly drunk already. I don't wanna flounder here. Keep things short and sweet, little under an hour. I'll get over onto Twitter, tweet out the guidelines, get it up on everywhere, get the PDF out everywhere so it's easy for people to share. Yeah, retweet it, share it. We need people to get it out there as much as possible. Yeah, Ryan's got fucking Ryan streamed with us the other day and didn't realize the whole time he had COVID. I still got lots of work to do though, and I got some energy in me still, so I'm gonna yeah, I'll call it. I'm gonna get it up on all the other social medias and things. Please, if you guys see it over there, tweet it out everywhere, get it out to everyone. And once Kayla's all healed up and Ryan's healed up, and everybody will all be getting back to this somewhat regularly. We streamed on like Monday. I streamed tonight. I might stream again this weekend. Who knows? But we're getting back to it now, and lots and lots of fun, cool, awesome shit coming. Man, I look old as fuck. My beard looks like it's going gray. Yeah, the coof sucked. What's up, Gamescape? Buddy Lord. Great to see you guys. Yeah, if you want to rewind, there's lots of cool shit we went over. But I'm gonna get those guidelines up. I'll get them out on Twitter, share them out, guys. If you got a story, a short story, a poem, a short comic, or some spot illustration on the horror genre, hit me up. Let's talk. Shoot me a DM if we're friends already on Twitter, or hit me up in the Discord if you're in our Discord. I'm pretty much always around. But yeah, hopefully you'll submit, and hopefully we can make something really fucking cool. And I'll see you dudes soon. Take it easy.